At the time Jesus, the mother of Jesus and his brothers came, and standing outside they sent to him and called him. A crowd was sitting around him, and they said to him, "Your mother and your brothers are outside seeking you." And he answered them, "Who are my brother? Who are my mother and my brothers?" And looked around at those who sat around him, he said, "Here are my mother and my brothers, for whoever does the will of God is my brother and sister and mother." My dear friends, now this speaks about the real connection. Normally, a mother and son, they are connected through the umbilical cord and also through genes. And now, when it comes to Mother Mary, in this world, only she shares direct physical contact with Jesus. Theologians say, according to the teaching, he was created from the ovum of Mary, Mother of God. Now she's connected in that way. So no one can connect yourself to Jesus in the way that Mary connect herself to the Lord. It's a different relationship. Even you can't think about it. But then the true depth of the message lies how she was connected. It's more than the umbilical cord. It's more than genes. It's more than the blood. It's something different. So she is the one who accepted the word, said, "I'm your handmaid, thy will be done." That's how she had it. That's how she was connected to Jesus. It's by her consent. It's purely by her consent. That's how she gave life. She gave her life to the Lord. My dear friends, what God wants is your consent, your desire. And that's exactly what happened in Mary's life. So seemingly, he's just letting Mary down, his own mother. He's a Jew. And the fourth commandment says, respect your parents. How can, being a Jew, how can Jesus reject her mother, his mother? That's not the reality. And so that's now the word wants to say the way she is connected. Now the word he wants a body, consent to be born. Now Mary is the one who said yes, a complete yes. When Elizabeth, when angel Gabriel appeared, she said, "I'm your handmaid, thy will be done." The way she gave her consent, that's all what we want in this journey. And she, of course, the Lord is saying today, who are my mother and brothers and sisters? Who are my mother and brothers? And looked about at those who sat around him, he said, "Here are my mother and my brothers. For whoever does the will of God is God. He is my brother and sister and mother." So when in doing the will of God, where is Mother Mary? She is the replica, my dear friends. She is the model for us to do the will of the Father. So it's amazing how Jesus, in a way, encourages us to be like Mary. Because in our lives, Mary, our beloved mother, was so strongly connected to each other. So that's where the Lord is saying, the connection with the word is thicker than blood. How you say yes to him. So the moment in physically you cannot be to Jesus what Mother Mary had been to Jesus. She had been with Jesus throughout. But then the Lord is giving you hope of a connection through the word. So in that word, Mother Mary said yes. So in that consent, word became flesh. So when it comes to doing the will, she is the model, because she's the one who completely gave her life to the Lord throughout. So that's how the Lord has purified you. Lord has given the consent to the will of the Father, and in that consent only He is pleased. So what requires is not simply externally shallow kind of relationship, something more than that, something more. So that's how he in a way respects his own mother. It's by saying, who is my mother? Who are my brothers and sisters? Those who do the will of the Father. My dear friends, if you want to be like Jesus, have Mary in your life. That our beloved mother will teach us how to discern the will and do it. She has prepared a body for the Lord to come. Now He gave it. All what the Lord wants us to do is to give our life to Him, to do the will of the Father. Unless you do the will, in Matthew chapter 7 verse 21 it is said, many would come on that day and would say, I have done great things, many things in your name. But the Lord said, I don't know you, because you are not doing my will. For that you have to open yourself, my dear friends. For that you have to allow the Lord to deal with you. So enjoy this word, have this word in your life, and if you want to stay closer, be closer to the Lord, just obey the word. Learn from Mary, and you will experience that relationship